guys, and welcome back. In today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are asking, how do women see you? What do the women in your life think about you? So last month I did one about what do men think of you, so I thought I might as well also see what women are thinking about you these days. So simple topic, let's go ahead and get started. Today we have 3 groups to choose from. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. For group 1 today, we have a natural piece of blue calcite. That's what it is, blue calcite. For group 2, we have petrified coral that has been polished. And for group 3, we have a natural quartz geotaff. So as always, take as much time as you need to decide which group or groups that you feel most drawn to. When you're ready, please go ahead and click the corresponding timestamp in the description box below this video, and I will see you in just a second in your reading. Group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the blue calcite today. So the topic for today's reading is, what do women think of you? How do they see you? Let's just jump right in today. So, okay, from the Animal Spirit Oracle, just losing a hold of my cards here, we have the Earthworm, and we have the Deer. Okay, I want to say shy but sweet is one of the first impressions that people kind of get of you. From Norse mythology, we have Darod and suspense behind the mask, and that is in reverse. And we also have Nana, which says steadfastness and loyalty. So if you are a woman who's watching this, I do feel like you're coming across, women are seeing you as really motherly, or they wonder if you are a mother, or grandmotherly even if you're older. If you're a man, though, I feel like you might give off a really kind of paternal vibe, but you might seem like more of a nurturing fatherly figure than, the stereotypical disciplinary father figure, I feel like if you're a parent, they see you as nurturing, caring, very loving, a good parent. But I'm also seeing for some of you, it's like a curiosity. It's a wondering if you're a mother, and I have no idea why they're wondering that. It just seems like for you, there's a lot of things that the women around you or the women in your life, they just don't know. And I feel like they have a curiosity about it. Like they don't know much about your life, so they don't even know if you're a mother. A lot of them, they don't. You keep things private, or you keep something hidden, and not hidden in a malicious way. It's just like they can tell that there's more to you. With the Darod in reverse here, I'm almost feeling like it's like you're trying to wear a mask, and not in a manipulative way, like trying to wear a mask to maybe even hide some pain or trauma you've been through, but it's like you're not hiding it very well. It's like people can see that there's more. They can see some sort of pain you're hiding, if it's pain, or it's just that they know there's more to you. They know there's more depth. They know there's more color to you that you're not really expressing. And like I was saying, to some people you come across as shy, so it might just be they want to get to know you more. For others of you, you might just be kind of closed off, just not talkative, really private. I don't want to say secretive, because you're not giving a secretive vibe to the women around you. I feel like, yeah, you're just really private. Like you don't talk about yourself a lot. And I feel like, so yeah, it just leads to this really a lot of curiosity, but there's a lot of sweetness. I feel like the women around you or in your life just see you as a really sweet, loving, caring, nurturing presence. Very motherly, even if you're not a mother or even a parent. And then from my emotions cards, you're frustrated. Okay. So yeah, it is this like hiding your complexity behind this mask, but the mask isn't covering it well enough. Maybe it does for maybe men, but maybe women can see through it. Like they know that there's this tangled web of complexity behind your external appearance. So even if you're not shy, I feel like a lot of you're just shy or really private, so you're not talking a lot. So it kind of makes sense that you're kind of giving off this energy and people don't know about it. But for others of you, or just generally, it's like, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I don't know what happened. Um, so it's not that you seem frustrated or angry all the time, and that's what you're hiding behind the surface. It's um, complexity. But wow, I just lost my train of thought. Maybe that's how you come across sometimes, is like maybe even easily distracted sometimes. You might even provoke frustration in some women, some level of jealousy, because okay, now some more negative things are coming through. Because I did just hear vanity. Some women might see you as really vain, like looking at yourself in the mirror a lot. Like if you go to the gym and you're ever, I don't know, checking your form in the mirror or something like that. It's just like a, women or jealous women might be looking at you and just assuming, oh, she's just admiring herself, things like that. So yeah, vanity. Um, and something about your style. Uh, I'm getting kind of really retro vibes. Like there's something retro or old school or maybe even historically inspired about your style. I want to say your hair in particular, but it could be your clothing. Something about it's just really uniquely, yeah, retro or historically inspired. Vintage. I think vintage is the word I'm looking for. Um, you could also be seen as very fit or very strong, especially if you're a man. I feel like that might attract a lot of women as well, if that's the case. A strong build. But yeah, I am. I feel like it's mostly shy and sweet, but of course, if you are very, physically attractive, a lot of people just assume people that are attractive or good looking or whatever it is that they're vain. So that's just something that might happen with you, I'm seeing. So, okay, let's pull some tarot now. So, Spirit for group one. How do women see group number one? I'm also, it's like, you hide your emotions. I think that's going back to this mask. You're hiding your complexity, but specifically, you hide your emotions. Very kind of unwilling to open up. So we have the Ten of Cups. We have the World. Wow. So if you're specifically asking about women who might be attracted to you or romantically, I do feel like you might attract a lot of women that might have crushes on you, or might even see a future with you with the World here. I feel like, though, if you're just asking about women platonically, I feel like with this curiosity energy I'm getting, I feel like a lot of women want to be your friend, but they don't necessarily know how to approach you because your walls are up. Um, and they don't really know how to get through that wall. But yeah, I feel like a lot of women, it could be women who have crushes on you if that's the energy that you're asking about here. But I feel like platonically, women want to be your friend. The Hanged Man. They just don't know how. There's a wall, or there's an awkwardness For some of them, it might even be they're kind of putting you up on a pedestal, like they think you might look down on them if they approached you or tried talking to you or something like that. Like they feel like they might be shot down. I feel like even it's like some women have even tried, and maybe your wall was up so high that they just didn't know how to continue. Some of you might be into D&D specifically, tabletop gaming. And I feel like for some reason you're giving off that vibe. Or they might just assume you're kind of into nerdy things like that, or just notice that about you. I feel like some of them might see that you're trapped in your head quite a bit. We have the Four of Cups and we have the, oh my god, we have the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Remember this parent energy here. If you are currently a parent, they think you're a great parent, like a role model parent. Otherwise, they might, like if you're a man, they might want to be the mother of your children. Like they just see some kind of future for you. They might see that. Okay, so if you're a man and you're asking about women who are romantically interested in you, I know that's a small percentage here because it's mostly women that watch tarot readings, but it's like they're evaluating you for parenthood. But I feel like we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the World. I feel like you're being evaluated very positively, and they think you'd make a great parent. I think that makes you a great option in their eyes. Some of you might actually, though, if you are a woman, you might actually be pregnant at the time I'm reading this. So I feel like that's, in a lot of people's thoughts, or you might have a newborn or something like that, because motherhood is coming through so strongly. It could be also that I'm picking up on your mother's energy. I'm getting a lot of chaotic mental energy here. You see how like the bird cage is around this guy's head? Like he's stuck in his own head. And I feel like that's kind of contributing to this wall, this closed offness that women are perceiving around you. Really, really stuck in your own head, overanalyzing, overthinking, especially overanalyzing your feelings. Like, or that you are too logical, too much in your head and not enough in your heart space, something like that. Can I get one more? Oh my god. Okay, this is the Death card, but look, she's pregnant. So that's definitely being confirmed for somebody here. I feel like this Death card, it's kind of going back to exactly what I was saying in the beginning, where there's that depth, there's that complexity to you, there's this transformative nature, and it might be something that you're going through right now. You might be going through a really big transformation that's kind of closed you off to other people, and maybe women can read that, so maybe they're keeping their distance a little bit, even if they might want to be your friend, even if they see you as this Ten of Cups and this Nine of Cups. So going back to some of you might be really physically fit, and that might be attractive if you're asking about romantic or sexual interest, but also maybe really flexible and poised as well, just with the pose on this card and this Hanged Man here. I don't know if some of you, maybe you're really into yoga or gymnastics, or just something that requires you to have a lot of body awareness. I guess there's a lot of sports that require that. So dancing, even modeling. I wonder if some women wonder if you're a model, or maybe some of you are. I'm gonna pull some emoji cards, I think, just a couple. Spirit, can you tell us more? How do women see a group number one? You have the gift. Wish come true. For some of you, your wish come true, whether that is as a friend, I just heard as a daughter. Your wish come true as a friend, as a daughter, as a romantic interest. Beautiful, like a gift in their life. We have the heart. So yeah, romantically, if this is a crush, I do feel like you cause some fluttering, some butterflies. You might just have a lot of women that have crushes on you or want to be your friend, or could even be feel a lot of love for you. Okay, it doesn't have to be romantic love, but just you know, that agape love or platonic love, any type of love this could be. And if you are a man, watermelon is a symbol of testosterone and vitality. So yeah, I think that's how women see you if you're a man. I feel like, though, if you're a woman, though, this is about your fitness, your health. It seems like you're really connected to your body, really present in your body. So this could manifest as physical fitness, or just poise. It could just be the way you carry yourself. But to end this out, Spirit, do you have any advice for group 1 in about any of these women? Especially if they're asking about someone or some people in particular. We have gratitude. Lovely. Just great advice in general. Be grateful for the women in your life, especially if they're really supportive of you. Some of them might be giving you space right now because I'm seeing they perceive you need it. But I feel like a lot of them are grateful for you. And yeah, it's a great energy, group 1. But anyway, that's what I have for you. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. If you're new here and you liked this reading and you like Pick a Card Tarot readings in general, please consider subscribing, because I make a lot of Pick a Card Tarot readings over here on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. So go check those out if you're interested. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group 2, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the petrified coral today. So the topic for today's reading is, how do women see you? How do they view you? Let's go ahead and get started. So from the Animal Spirit Oracle, we have the tarantula. From Norse mythology, we have 2 reverse ones. We have Earth, which is the Norn of the present, and she is in reverse here. We have Frosty, which says mindfulness, lightness, and impermanence, and that is also in reverse. So yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm actually getting a few things here. Firstly, hot-headed is coming through. I don't know why. Some of you women might be seeing you as kind of stubborn or hot-headed, really decisive. This might not necessarily be in a bad way. I mean, those are strong leadership qualities as well. Being very decisive, knowing the way forward, and being very sure of yourself. I'm getting a lot of confidence. If you're asking about women who might be attracted to you, I feel like those are actually qualities they are attracted to in you. But I don't feel like that's necessarily the case, because I'm not for everybody that it's positive, because I am also getting that some women are kind of annoyed by these traits, if I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like that's why it came as hot-headed. Some of you women might think you have a short temper or something. Otherwise, there's a distracted energy around you, with the Norn of the present being in reverse. Like, you're just not always there. It's like, even like when you're around the women I'm picking up on here, but like, you're just not fully present. You're not engaging in the conversations. They think your head is up in the clouds, it's somewhere else. You're thinking about stuff that happens, but more specifically, it just feels like you're thinking about the future. You're just planning, working through your to-do list in your head. And I feel like I don't know if this is actually happening. This is how your behavior is being interpreted from what I'm picking up on, by the way. Just so you know. Um, yeah, but it just seems like some women might be annoyed because they just feel like you're not fully engaging, you're not present, you're not there with them, and maybe you're just a really busy person. I don't know. Um, but it just seems like they're perceiving you as really ambitious, really driven, really future focused. And sometimes they feel like that might come at the expense of playfulness, at the expense of fun, at the expense of, being here, listening, being in the present moment, enjoying yourself. Some of you might overthink, or women might perceive that you're overthinking. Because, yeah, it just seems like sometimes they feel like you're just not interested in them and being there. Some women might understand why you're like this, though, especially if you're a busy person and you have a lot going on. It's hard to fully engage if you have a lot going on. So I feel like it just depends on the specific woman we're asking about here, how understanding she is about that. And yeah, this card too. It's brave. So yeah, some of you might be busy, you might be facing a lot, and they might actually admire your ability to handle so much, take on so many different tasks, or just lead kind of a busy, successful life. You might carry yourself really well while doing it. And like I was saying, some of those traits, like being really decisive, being really sure of yourself, and bravery, these are leadership traits. So I feel like other women are seeing you, other women or women, if you're a man, sorry, they see you as having these leadership traits. And some of them are annoyed, some of them admire it, some of them like it, okay? Just everyone has a different personality. To be honest, I feel like you also come across to these women as unbothered if they don't like it. Like, you're that sure of yourself, you're that confident. I do feel like some of them, they'll wish you would, chill out a little bit, have a little more fun, be a little bit more present. Or I am hearing listen a little more, or listen a little bit better. Some of you might be really good at understanding abstract concepts. So really intelligent, really knowledgeable, especially maybe linguistically. Maybe some of you are very multilingual, very good at, skilled at different languages. And just the fact that she's kind of holding thread here, she's weaving something. Some of you might have a skill or a talent or a hobby that involves yarn or sewing or thread or something like that. Crocheting, dressmaking, macrame, whatever it is. Some of you might have a hobby or skill. It might even be your business for some of you. Also sketch artist, sketch animation. I don't know why that's coming through. There we go. I'm trying to pull my tarot deck here. Sorry, guys. So let's pull some tarot spirit for group number 2. How do women see group number 2? Can we get some more details here? We have the Lovers. So, and we have the Devil. Wow. Okay, so a few different things coming through here. Firstly, the Lovers and the Devil. These are inverses of the same energy, right? We have a man and a woman here. But I do want to say, it looks like on this particular Lovers card, like these two are being married right now. And like there's an officiant right here. And it's being blessed by a future child. So I don't know if you're asking about specific women and romantic interests. Women really might be seeing you in this light and picturing this future with you. Marriage, family creation. They, with the Lovers here, the Lovers and the Devil, they see you as a perfect counterpart. In romance, love, sex. But if you're not asking about, if you're asking about women platonically, um, I don't know, maybe you give off best friend vibes. Maybe it's this energy of sticking with each other through thick and thin. If you are married though and asking about, like, say some female friends, I want to say that there's mixed opinions on your husband or your partner, even if you're not married to them, your romantic partner, yeah, even if it's just someone you're dating. I want to say the women around you, they have mixed opinions on your partner. Some of them think your partner is great. Others of them really don't like your partner, or they might be jealous of your partner, something like that. Let's see. Spirit, can I get more? Just more. Let's hear some more. That is 3 major arcana. The star. Wow. So the star really, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so it's going back to those vibes I was picking up in the beginning. This really confident leadership energy. It's polarizing. Some people really respect it. They love it. They love your confidence. They love your decisiveness. They love your straightforwardness. They love your honesty, your boldness, how you uniquely express yourself. And for others of them, they're really repulsed by that. They really don't like it. They think you're full of yourself. They think you're conceited. So it just depends on which women we're asking about here. I feel like the ones that are repulsed by it are just, they're not meant for you. They might feel really repressed in themselves, so they don't like that you're not as repressed as them, maybe. But yeah, it seems like you are open and freely expressing yourself. You're confident. I feel like you're sexually confident. Whereas some of these women that are really repulsed by this, they might be more just repressed in how they express themselves and how they express their sexuality and how they even express their feelings. You might more confidently express your feelings, even more, ones that are considered negative, like anger. I feel like maybe that's why the first thing I heard was hot-headedness. Some of you, when you're frustrated or upset, or when you need to put up a boundary, you put it up. That might bother some people. Let's see here. We have Temperance. Can I get... That's another major arcana. Insane. And we have the 9 of Cups. Okay. So the major arcana could be picking up that these are women that are playing a significant role in your life, more so than acquaintances, strangers, women you don't know very well. It doesn't have to be, though. Temperance. I feel like while these strength qualities are repulsive to some women, the women who are really drawn to it, really admire this, really like this about you, or are even attracted to you over, they see that that's not the only side to you. There's a balance. There is a peaceful, chill side to you. Some of you might have difficulty accessing it in the moment, especially if you frequently get caught up in your head or you're just so busy, you don't have time to appreciate the present moment. I feel like some of them, though, they know that side to you exists. Maybe some of them haven't seen it. Or maybe the women around you, they want to cultivate this side to you. They want to cultivate or bring out this more gentle side, this side that can just chill, relax, be in the present moment, or listening keeps coming through. Some of them, they might want to tame you, is the word I just heard. I don't, I'm not exactly sure in what context that applies, but I'm going to pull some emoji cards as well, see what else we can get through here. With all these major arcana, though, that's a lot of signs coming through. So we do have Gemini, we have Capricorn, we have Aquarius, we have Sagittarius as well. And we have a lot of fire in general with this tarantula here. So Aries, Leo, Sag. Spirit, anything else? How do women see group number 2? I guess both of these. Oh my god. Okay. I think I forgot to shuffle this in between, but both of those came out in group number 1. I mean, it's a similar kind of energy though, especially with the 9 of Cups here. If this is romantic interest you're curious about, your gift come true. I feel like, again, you have a polarizing energy. I feel like you create some anxiety in some women. I don't think it's fear, but just anxiety. It could be anxiety about not being good enough, or even just, I don't know. Your confidence just rubs some people the wrong way, and some women do want to get away from it, but that just means that they're not the ones that are right for you. Because the ones that are drawn to it, they're the ones that are right for you, and they love it. They absolutely love it. Sorry for being repetitive. I feel like some women want to, they want to see more of your heart. They want to open you up more. They want to see more of that loving, peaceful side because they know it's there. Okay, so we have the fingernails in reverse. A lot of red energy, so that's root chakra. This is stability. Some of you might be, or women might be perceiving you as pretty financially successful. I also just saw a cannabis leaf, so I don't know, maybe you smoke a lot of weed or something, I don't know. That can be polarizing too, right? Some people really like that, some people really dislike it, so yeah, you just have one of those energies that is so strong, it goes both ways. It's a love me or hate me, take me or leave me type of thing. Some women think you could stand to be a little bit more friendly. You know, into the small talk, chit-chatting, just the lighter side of things. But Spirit, do you have any advice for group 2 while they're here? Any advice about the women in their life? We have their needs in reverse. Does this go reverse? Okay, this is so specific, but if there is a woman who you know is really anxious around you, maybe, and you want to improve your relationship with them, maybe they might need a little bit more attention, or there might be a message to give a gift, reach out, something like that. That's so specific. That is not for everybody. But yeah, I just feel like if you want to strengthen relationships with any of these women, if there's like specific ones with a strained relationship, it's like they might need you to reach out first, or be the one to initiate things or make amends, whatever your situation is. But that's just specific advice for those who need it. But anyway, that's what I have for you, group 2. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And if you're new here and you liked this reading, please consider subscribing. I make a lot of pick a card tarot readings over here on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. So go check those out if you're interested. I also recently did one of these readings for What Do Men Think of You? So check that out as well. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Quartz Geode half today. So the topic for today's reading is, how do women see you? How do women view you? What do they think? Let's find out. Let's get started. So let's see, from the Animal Spirit Oracle, we have the Nightingale. This card went crazy when I pulled it out. It was flipping all over the place, so I feel like mixed opinions are definitely a big theme in this reading, which is also a theme in group 2. Let's see, we have from Norse mythology, we have Na, which is messenger of the gods. So a lot of messenger nightingales are all about communication, this throat chakra, communication energy. So might be a lot of mixed opinions on how you express yourself with your voice specifically, like the words you say, but it could also be in how you dress. A lot of mixed opinions there. We have Dari, which is conflict behind the mask, and we have Nephil, darkness and fog. Okay, so mixed opinions here. Oh, one more card, jealous. Okay, so mixed opinions here. The first things that are coming through right now, I'm just going to say this right now, are the negative stuff. I will dive into the positive stuff here first, but there are some women in your life that wish you would just, I don't know how to phrase this other than how it's coming through, but they wish you would just shut up. They don't like the words that you say. It either annoys them. I want to say it might even provoke them. Some of them perceive that you are constantly trying to pick a fight. Like they think you're just saying things just to make them mad, just to piss them off. Being bluntly honest for no good reason. Might even be overly critical. I don't know if some of you have a conflicting relationship with some women in your life here. We do have jealous here, though, so it could be women feel jealous of you, and it might just come out negatively, and, you know, it just annoys them. It might just be that your presence annoys them due to jealousy. Some of them might be annoyed by the pitch of your voice, something like that. And again, mixed opinions. I'll get to the positive in a minute here. The negative stuff's just coming through really strongly, and it might just be one voice. I feel like some of them feel like you give too much advice when you don't know what you're talking about, in their opinion. They think that, like, you should get your own life together before you start giving advice to other people. This might even be projection for some of them. I don't know. Okay, so on the more positive side of things, though, especially if your life is not together, I feel like there are women who see that you're struggling. And you might be holding your tongue, not wanting to reach out, not asking for help when you might need it. Or that you're still trying to be positive, give good advice, be supportive, like give advice in a supportive way towards your friends, be there for them, listen, give them your 2 cents, even though you're struggling. So it's like the same thing, but being interpreted through either a super jealous lens or a loving lens. Because I'm seeing hugs. So I don't know if the women, they're wanting to give you a hug to comfort you, or maybe you're just really kind of you're a hugging physically affectionate type of person. Some of them might see you that way. Some of them, like the annoyed ones, might be annoyed because you put up a boundary, because you said no, because you told them to stop. You told them to stop something and they didn't like that. I feel like others might respect the ability that you have to say it like it is. And I don't mean necessarily saying things mean, but like you might have an ability to express tough love. Tough love isn't the right term. Express, I don't know, like when you don't like something, you say it directly. I feel like you're a very direct person. Like, you don't like to beat around the bush, and maybe that's why your words specifically rub people a wrong way, just depending on, you know, their sensitivity, their own issues, their own lens that they're reading things through. I feel like there are women who really appreciate your directness. They're like, it's like not tough love. It's like smaller than that. So like, say you have a female friend and there's something wrong with her shirt or her hoodie. Her hoodie's tucked in the back, and then you just tell her it's wrong and you fix it instead of having her walk around that way, you know? You're just open, honest, you're supportive. You're willing to say something like say, oh hey, your breath smells, you might want to fix that, instead of letting them walk around that way. Like, you're not afraid to say something that might hurt someone's feelings because you know that they would appreciate that. But again, jealousy, you definitely attract jealous women's attention. I mean, otherwise the jealous card wouldn't be coming through here. For some of them, on the more negative side of things, they say you have no right to complain. It's either no right to complain or no right to give advice when your life isn't perfect. So, yeah. Some of them really don't like how you express yourself with your clothing either. They might think your clothing is a little bit too feminine in particular. Either too feminine or too revealing. Like, they might think you should cover up more, or you should dress, I don't know, less girly. I don't really know what too feminine actually means in this case. Let's see here. I'm going to pull some more tarot. Spirit, can you help us figure out in more detail, how do women see group number 3? We have the Star. Okay, so the jealousy energy coming through here. You know, they say jealousy is associated with the color green, and it's specifically green-eyed monster. Just the fact that her forehead is green and her eyes are covered in green, I don't know what it is about you, but it's just like, women are really jealous of what you have going for you. So this could be your physical appearance, it could be successes you've achieved. For some of you, it might even be with the Nightingale here. It could be your voice itself. They might be really jealous. Your singing voice specifically. And if this is like a sexual competition kind of jealousy that I'm picking up on here, it's like, maybe you have a really sexy voice, maybe you have a really sexy style, maybe that just provokes a lot of jealousy, jealous energy. And if you're a man here asking about heterosexual women, I feel like some of them might be jealous when you have a partner, or you might attract more jealous women when you're with a partner. I don't know. I'm having a hard time picking up on that one. Maybe the tarot will help clarify. But we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is a great advice giver and a great diplomat. Maybe the negative people that I was picking up on in the very beginning, again, jealousy, but they might just be the type that don't like to hear the truth, or they just don't like to hear Advice, diplomacy, mediation when it doesn't go perfectly in their favor. Because, I don't know, it's just something about they want you to stop giving your 2 cents because it's not your business. Maybe they're right. I don't know. It depends on your situation. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. Ooh. Some of the negative voices here might have burned bridges with you, and they might really regret that. They might have pushed you away by being so negative, ignoring you, that they have burnt a bridge, and there is regret about that if that's the case. And they regret not being there for you. They regret not being that supportive presence, not giving you that hug when you needed it, not listening. They regret only partially listening, I also heard. Hearing some of what you said, but not all of it. Maybe cherry picking listening? I'm not sure what that means. Something about your eyelashes really stands out. Maybe some of you have really long eyelashes, or you always get your lashes done. And again, that could go back to this overly feminine appearance. Some of them might laugh, say you're trying too hard with your eyelash extensions or something like that. Just those types of things. Could be makeup, could be anything. I feel like others, though, they think it's really cute. Again, from the beginning, mixed energy. Very, very mixed energy. We have the Fool. It's a lot of energy of... Okay. I was going to say a lot of energy of traveling, walking, moving really fast. I don't know if some of you are runners, or you travel, you change direction a lot. Some of them might say that you're unfocused, undisciplined, not goal-oriented, or you move from thing to thing too quickly. It could be location with this travel energy. You change location too much, or you just don't stay in one place. Like in conflicts, in arguments, like they might perceive you as being a side switcher or just taking random sides, switching sides, which might not even be true. It might be more like maybe you don't like taking sides at all, and they might perceive that as you taking the opposite person's side. I don't know. It's just, I feel like there's a cloudiness, especially with darkness and fog. Like people project onto you how they would handle situations, and then they get frustrated that you don't match that or you don't follow along with it. Some of you might just be a little bit more directionless in life. You don't have a clear vision of your future, especially if you're struggling. You're going through a dark period. It's just harder for you to see your own future, and some of them might actually be judging that rather than wanting to be supportive, which is really unfortunate. I just heard something about horseback riding, which is funny because that was before I looked at this card. So yeah, some of you, there's another horse here too. Horseback riding might be a hobby for some of you. Some of you might take care of horses. You might, horses might be related to your life in some way, but the horse is also a symbol of freedom. So maybe you guys have kind of a reputation among the women in your life as maybe they perceive you as running away a lot, or running towards your freedom, getting away from situations that feel really confining. Like maybe you're always moving around a lot or changing direction because you just you don't want people holding you back. You don't want to be confined. Freedom is very important to you. We have the Four of Cups here. I feel like everything you say is really, really impactful. And maybe that's why it gets such mixed reactions. Sometimes you might say something that really triggers something in another person, and it is very profound and impactful, but they don't want to accept it, so they push against it really hard. For other people, though, I feel like you have said some things, expressed some things, been a presence that profoundly changes and transforms people's lives. Like, what I'm being drawn to here is the ripples. Like, you can say a tiny little thing and it will have this giant ripple effect in a person's life and all the other people's lives that person touches. And I'm also seeing it here in this card, the same ripples. So you have a massive ripple effect in even the smallest things that you say. Very profound, very insightful, very impactful, even if others don't want to accept that, or I don't know, accept it or include it as valid advice for themselves. I don't know. Okay. So Spirit, any more clarity? How do women see group number 3? I also just heard unbothered. So we have that basketball. That could be a hobby for some of you. Some of you could also be really tall as well. So that's noticeable and impactful for women. Your height. We have the rainbow. So rainbows are about faith and hope, which is just like the star. So even if you are kind of in a negative place, I feel like the women around you see that you might be a bit of an optimist, faith-driven, hope-driven, driven by your vision of your future, knowing that things will always get better. The rainbow is, of course, also LGBTQ vibe. So if that's relevant to your situation, that's confirming something in this reading for somebody, I feel. Because I heard confirmation, so that's for somebody. And we have the book. Some of you might be avid readers. You might even be writers. With all this communication energy that's so kind of polarizing in this reading. Some people might really hate what you write. Other people might really love it. And that's fine. That's fine. You know, when you have that kind of energy, it really helps you figure out who your people are and who aren't. And then we have the syringe here. That could be, some of you could work in healthcare, have really strong opinions about vaccinations. Some of you might have an unfortunate genetic condition like type 1 diabetes, because I'm seeing like an insulin syringe kind of energy there. That could be relevant, or this could be relevant to a person I'm strongly picking up on here as well, any of these traits. But anyway, that's what I have for you, group 3. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment down below to let me know what you thought, or even just to let me know which group you were in. That's always very appreciated. If you're new here, please consider subscribing if you liked this reading anyway, and if you like my readings in general. Please feel free to check out my other videos. I make a lot of pick a card readings over here on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page, so go check those out if you're interested. But as always, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.